is called our Nonprofit Award. It recognizes an organization or leader that has made a distinct contribution to arts and culture in Fairfield County through visionary leadership, commitment to advancement, community engagement, and/or creative innovation. The award goes to City Lights and its executive director, who's very quick to get out of the seat, Suzanne Kachmar. This Bridgeport-based art gallery promotes the artists of Bridgeport, training them as educators, assisting them write grants, championing public arts projects, organizing Make Music Day, creating the annual Greater Bridgeport Pride event, perhaps most famously creating the Bridgeport Art Trail, which in its 13th year in 2021 saw more than 6,000 visitors streaming through citywide open studios, attending gallery shows, music, and poetry slams. Please welcome Suzanne Kachmar.
Good morning, Fairfield County, and Bridgeport's in the house today. Woohoo! Wow, we have 3 honorees, and all the other honorees, congratulations. It takes a lot to have a nonprofit, that's an art nonprofit in Bridgeport, survive for 18 years, serving the community through art. We realized that short and sweet statement was a big umbrella thought and mission that we find we can be really flexible and try to serve the community in all the ways that we can. But there's a lot of people I need to recognize for that. The first one is my husband. He's the head schlepper. I call him. He drives a mean U-Haul and art handles a lot of great art for us and pours a good glass of wine. And he's always got my back. And thank you for letting me take a risk and run an organization with my head and with my heart. And when we get to the point that we can't do that and combine it anymore, it's time to stop. I truly believe in that. Another person is an old friend, Dan McCara, an artist that I've known for a long time. He's right here with his wife, Fran. And 40 years ago, when we were both 5 years old, he had the initiative to start the first City Lights in Bridgeport on Fairfield Avenue with another dear friend who unfortunately passed recently this month, Ruben Abreu, who had the vision with Dan to start City Lights. He also started the public access television station that was at UB at the time. And he also started the concerts on McLeavey Green, the Sweetport concert. So that was him. So thank you, Ruben. God bless you. I hope you're with us today. I want to thank all the artists because, all the wacky ideas that I may have, if I don't have artists who have my back and who want to be part of it, who want to share their time and their vision and their hard work and work with us. And honestly, I find them now as brothers and sisters. And 2 of my brothers are here, Rick Reyes and Ayabe Ibo Mandingo. Thank you so much for all that you do, all the work they do, especially with their kids, with our children. They are so beautiful and they really believe it. And they are an inspiration to me every day to keep doing the things that we do. We all know that during this COVID time, we've all been working 14-hour days, trying to get those grants in and everything else and the reports that we have to do and getting it all going. But I have to say that for any nonprofit to be in existence after what we've gone through, or most organizations, it's a major accomplishment. But one of the things that City Lights knew we needed to do, because we advocate for the artists, we believe they are professionals and they need to be compensated professionally. And so we knew when COVID hit, and a lot of them were gig employees, they didn't have unemployment to fall back on. So we immediately started to think, how are we going to get money in artists' hand? Because a lot of times, I just heard it yesterday again, exposure. Artists can do it for exposure. The exposure does not pay the rent and it doesn't put food in your belly. So we need to pay them. And respect them. And respect their process. The creative process is messy, but it's very valid and it's very whole. And, we heard all these other benefits. Well, you gotta trust them and let them do their thing. So during the COVID years, 2 years since March 2020, I remember it very well, City Lights, with our very small budget and our small organization, has facilitated over $150,000 in the form of work, sales, referrals, commissions, and successful grant writing to our local Bridgeport artists, which then supports our youth and our community. But none of that would be possible if it wasn't for the intervention and the hard work of the Cultural Alliance of Fairfield County, the Connecticut Office for the Arts, and CT Humanities, because you were that force, you were that conduit that got us that American Rescue Plan funds that were able to keep us going and also then to support our community back. So with that kind of money, some of the things that we're planning to do, well, Friday we're taking 50 kids, their families and chaperones, to see The Lion King at the Minskoff Theater, because we know that was what we have to do with our grant money. We said we wanted to take kids on field trips, so we're looking forward to that. Ayaba's going too, I can't wait. And then we're preparing for our 12th annual Greater Bridgeport Pride on July 23rd. We have an exhibit called Outworks. If anybody wants to send us a submission for work, please do. Allies are also welcome. And then I just want to say, I hope we see you in November at the Bridgeport Art Trail. It'll be our 14th year, and we'd love to have you be part of it. So thank you so much, and thank you for the honor.